Well, hello, boys and girls. So here we are once again. Today is something different for Gigi. I have no lipstick on, no makeup on, because it's 40 degrees and 100 degrees in Fahrenheit, 40 in Celsius. So it's as hot as bloody Hades. My lipstick's melted. I did try to put some on earlier when I went on Soda City Flip's live stream, but it was all melted. So it just went everywhere. So that's it. Anyway, today I'm going to show you how to send out a store newsletter. Somebody recently asked me if I could do this, and I thought, well, why not? What do you reckon? So just bear with me while I organise my screen to share. So here we are. Now, to get into where you send your newsletters from, you need to go here to Store, and this is the main screen in there, which just shows you, and you can go in there and edit your store. Or you can use the drop-down menu to go straight to Store Newsletter, or you can go to the link over here, which says Store Newsletter. So that is what we're going to do. And you can see I've upgraded my banner for Christmas. I have put in my same banner that I recently did, and I've put in a few little Christmas touches there. And my picture down here, I've even got a little headpiece on with a couple of Christmas trees on top, which I thought was just a nice little touch. All right, let's go to the store newsletter. So here we are in the store newsletter. Just make sure that is gone over right. Yes. So here we are in the store newsletter. So it gives you a bit of a blurb here up the top. And if you go down here, it gives you a summary of what traction you have already received from previous newsletters. So you can see here, my newsletters have reached 363 people. Out of those, 53.44% opened them, which I'm actually pretty pleased with that, because that's over half. And I've got a 4.96% click-through rate. So what that means is that someone's opened my newsletter and they've actually clicked on one of the items in the newsletter, and gone on to buy it. And that is also a pretty damn good figure, I feel. So I've got down here, these are all previous newsletters that I have sent out, but we're going to just start a new one from scratch. So because, obviously most people that are going to be watching this haven't sent a newsletter out or want to know how to do a different type of newsletter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go create campaign, and that will bring it up. Oh, you see, this is what happens when it's hot. That will bring us up these, which are the templates that we can use, the different types, to send out. So we've got a general welcome newsletter. Now, this is the sort of one where you're just going to send this out to your new subscribers to introduce yourself and introduce your store and that sort of thing. The next one is for products and collections that you might have that are new, and highlight some of your best inventory. I do this one quite a lot when I get in and happen to list a whole heap of new vintage clothing, for example, or I've had a particular really good lot of vintage books. I'll go in there and do a special one for those. This next one is for coupons. So you can actually send out coupons with your newsletter, and highlighting the items that are available that they can use that coupon on. Then we've also got sale event and markdown. So you can actually, if you're doing a sale event, you can actually advertise that through here, through your newsletter, or you can actually start one from within the actual template. Then you've got an order discount one, which you can do. You can set it up so that, the buy two, get one free type deal, or buy three, get one free, those sort of type of idea. Or then you've got the volume pricing one. So create a campaign to let people know about your bulk pricing, which is really more applicable to people that sell new products and multiple quantities of those new ones. So I thought we would look at what we might do in two of these categories. And the first one is new products and collections. So we're just going to click on that. and nothing happens, and you sort of think, oh, what's going on? But that's all it's going to do. It's just going to highlight that one, and then you have to go next. Now, we get into here, and the first thing it wants to know are who do you want to send this to? Now, you can make up as many groups as you like. Now, I already have a few groups in here, so it's automatically going to send this to all my subscribers. And look, what it does is it works out how many other items that, or other newsletters and things that your buyers have or your subscribers have already received. And if you've only just recently sent out a newsletter to them, you won't actually get in touch with all your subscribers. It'll only let the ones, I think it's like per fortnight, they'll only let you send one. The other group I can do is this one, which is followers, which you'll get to 306 people, which is good because it sort of tells you who. And then, so it's going to go to those two groups, or I can actually create a new group as well, which select recipients. Where is that? So it's not going to let me do that today, but yeah, you can actually you'll find there generally, it seems to have changed. You can generally create a new group. It might have changed where you do that, but I'll sort that out. So then you need to put in a subject line. So in this case, I'll keep it the same as what I've done before, which is check out new items from Grumpy Granny's Store of Wonders, because I've renamed my store. I just thought it might be fun to go with the Grumpy Granny thing, and I decided to call it the Store of Wonders just for fun. So here's a bit of an example of what people are going to see. Now, the thing is that the items that are in here aren't what I would actually want to, some of them aren't what I would want to put up on my newsletter, because what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 items that actually get shown up fairly nicely. So I would want to actually change those. So if you go to next, it lets you put in the actual text of your newsletter, what you want to say, and you can sort of go on from there and choose specific items that you want to highlight in the photos. So for the title, for this one, what am I going to put? I'm going to put new. I'll just go with the title I've previously used, new and interesting items now in store. And then you've got the body of the text where you can write even more. So sometimes I will actually go sourcing and I will find a lot of a particular thing, and that's where I'll put that in there, which I actually find works quite well. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be putting in here, recently I've been creating lots of new book bundles for you to buy and grab a bargain. And you'll see over here, the writing is going in there. So grab a bargain. Keep your eyes peeled. Oops. It's hot, boys and girls. My brain's melting. Keep your eyes peeled as I'll be adding new ones every day. I'm going to put romance, fantasy, fantasy, crime, kids, and more. Right, so that's all I'm going to put. Not much point putting too much writing. And then you go down a bit further, scroll down, and here's where we add our featured listings. So you can actually let it automatically choose what it's going to put in. But because this newsletter is about specific sorts of things, I am going to say that I want to choose them myself, so I can manually choose them. You can actually use it and go by store categories and put in a dollar amount, so you can narrow it down to what you want it to show up. But I just generally find the easiest way to do that is to actually find them myself. So in here, I am going to type in bundle. I mean, there's one there. So that one will do for the first one. But to add more, I am going to type in bundle, because this will actually bring up the bundles. Now, a lot of these they're not all going to be books. Some of them are going to be VHS bundles. But I kind of feel like that could be separate, again, in a different, because that's going to appeal to a different market. So I'm actually just scrolling down here looking for book bundles. So I've got 2 there. All right. Bundle. There's an Australian true crime one. It is a pain that you have to go back in and type in the bundle bits every time, and that you can't just go and select them all at once. But if you want to specialise in particular things on the newsletter, it is worthwhile doing. So we've got some Mills and Boon there. If I put romance, let's see what it brings up. Should narrow it down a little bit better. There's a nice, there's a couple of nice Mills and Boon ones. What have we got? 2, 4, this will make 6. I'll get another. What do we go? Oh, we might as well go the sexy ones. And this time we'll go bundle. Children. Let's see, I've got that one. And then we'll choose this one. And get some more of those. That's a good bundle there. And that's a Paul Jennings bundle. So there we go. So we've got our 10 pictures of the actual specific ones, and you can go and you can change the order of those if you so wish to. Well, I don't, but like if you want to change them around, you can. So that creates, so now we can have a look and make sure we've got all that we want there. And we can go next. And this will ask you, do you want this to be sent out once a week? Maybe you can set a schedule for it, or do you want it just to be a one-time? Now, I'm going to do this as a one-time because it's specific things that I'm listing at the moment. And then later on, I'll change it and do another one with some other different types of books. But for the moment, I just thought I'd leave it as a one-time. And I do need to, I keep saying this, I do need to actually organise a newsletter that'll go out just showing the new items. And I will set it up with categories so that it will show, say, particular clothing like jeans or shirts or skirts or something. And I could have them going out on a regular. So, once a month I could send out a jeans one because you could use the eBay categories to narrow it down. Then the next month it could send out a skirt, a top, depending on, what sort of stuff I've been able to list. So if you click on the button now, it'll say review email. So we can just go back and just double check everything's fine. So we've got our 2 lots of recipients. It's going to all my subscribers and my followers, and everything's right there. The heading is new and listing items in store now. And then it says, recently I've been creating lots of book bundles for you to buy and grab a bargain. Keep your eyes peeled as I'll be adding new ones every day. Romance, fantasy, crime, kids and more. And then I've got my 10 books, which all look pretty nice listings. And you want to have nice, some of the listings that you've done that look really nice and that are attractive. And then because it's going to be a one-off, then we are going to go activate. And Like you do. Now it's gone out. So our newsletter has gone out. It says your email is ready to go. It will be sent at the scheduled time, to which it goes out a short time after you've done it when you do a one-off. Okay, so now we're going to do a different sort of one. We're going to go create a campaign, and this time we're going to click on coupons, and we're going to go in here, hit next. Now again, select. So this is the one. So this one allows me to select different groups here that I've already created, and so if I go in most recent buyers, that'll reach 86 people. Recent buyers between 31 and 365 days, that'll get to over 1,000 people. My followers and subscribers and previous buyers. So, I'm going to click on all of those, and it'll work out who should get one and who shouldn't based on whether they've had previous ones for me. And then it's going to give you what your subject line is going to be, because I'll get this as an email, and it says, enjoy a coupon from Grumpy Granny's Store of Wonders. So if we have a look here, it's got some more things that will happen on the next page. So choosing coupons, just giving you an idea of what that that newsletter, I should say, is going to look like. So we go next, and here we go. We can actually click on here, select a coupon. Now, the good thing is here, you can actually go in here and select your coupon, like so. So extra 12% off, Grumpy Granny coupon. Or if there's no coupon that you like, you can actually go create a coupon and create a special coupon from scratch, which, I reckon that's pretty good. And then we can put a personalized message with it. And this just says, I wanted to reach out personally to share a coupon created specifically for my most valued customers. Please apply this coupon to the items you've been eyeing, and thank you for your business. Look, I think that's what I sent out last time. So that can basically be the same there. So that's all good. And then it says, put that coupon to good use. Now you'll see with this one, it will show 4 items here on the main page. Now, looking at that, although that's a nice uniform looking lot of pictures, it's not very colourful, is it? So we'll hit on next. Oh, why? Hang on, let's see. See if we'll go back, or will it only? Oh, yeah, didn't go down further enough, did I? So you have the option of selecting listings automatically or manually selecting one listing at a time. Or listings for the promotion will be automatically shown. But I actually want to put in the ones because I want it to make it look a little bit more colourful than what that looks. So I think what I'll do is I might select one pair of jeans or shorts or something. Maybe I'll select those. But I don't want everything to be blue or brown. Like I want a bit of colour in there. There's a nice pink pair, but everything doesn't need to be jeans either. Oh, there's a cute little skirt with flowers on it. Maybe I'll choose that one instead. And we'll change this one over to something else. So I'll replace that one. So just so you know, you can go back in once you've put one in there. If you decide that's not what you want, you can go back in and change it. Oh, look, this is nice and colourful. I think that's much better. You want a nice bit of colour in there. Keep scrolling down, see what else we can find. It's nice and bright. We can put those red jeans in. And it is summertime, so we might go for these. And then for the next one, I think we need... we probably need another top because the rest are all bottoms apart from that one jacket. So maybe I'll choose this Blue Illusion jacket. Okay. So there we go. So it says, put that coupon to good use. And there are my 4 pictures, which, yep, that looks much more colourful than what it was going to show. And then we go next. And again, we can review what we've put in there and everything's good. And then again, you can send it out as a one-time email or you can schedule it to go out. Now, this coupon only goes for a week. So it's pretty pointless for me to schedule anything at this point. But if you had a long-running coupon, you could actually schedule it. So it just says review email, and I'm going to say yes, everything's good, and then activate. So that is going to send that coupon out to all those people. And yeah, so neither of those have been sent yet. What did they say? Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know that it doesn't go straight away. Usually, you go back after a while and it's gone. I'm not sure how much after you actually make it goes, but it does go out. And yeah, so that is. Now, let me stop sharing and go back to StreamYard. There we go. So yeah, that is basically how you do it. So I do hope that was helpful, and I did forget to wonder when I shared that, did all this disappear? Because I should have actually removed that. So I'm very sorry, but I'm not going to, it's taken me 20 minutes to film this one, and it's so damn hot, I'm not going to go back and do it again. Sorry, boys and girls. Now, in other good news, don't forget tonight, if you're not doing anything else and you're a book reseller or interested in book reselling, come along to my Discord channel. The link is in the description of this video. It's also at the top of my channel on my main page. Come along and join. We're going to have our first Aussie Reseller Book Club tonight from 8:30, and we're going to go for at least a couple of hours so that people in Western Australia who are 3 hours behind me, Australian Eastern Standard Time, so that everybody gets to join in and gets to have their say, and we can talk about how, I'm going to be talking about some reselling stuff, and then we can also talk about what sort of things you guys want to have in this call. And my aim is that we'll do this every week, and whether Tuesday is going to suit everybody, I do not know, but we'll also talk about that, and we'll definitely get some votes on whether Tuesday is going to be the main day for this, or whether we should say do it one week, do it on a Tuesday, first week of the month we do it on a Tuesday, second week of the month we do it on a Wednesday, third week of the month we do it on a Friday, etc., etc. That way it would give a much greater chance for more people to attend that mightn't suit on a particular day, but that's the sort of stuff we can talk about tonight. So I look forward to seeing you in the Discord, in the book group call, and you'll see us there on the big stage under the canopies in the Discord group. And while you're in there, you can go and check out all the other little places that you can check out in the Discord and have a bit of fun chatting to people. And that'll be it. Now, there's been a bit of a long video with all this talking about how to do a newsletter and book club, so I'm not going to give you what's sold today. But what I am going to be doing tomorrow is I'm actually going to show you some of the things that I sold on Depop over the weekend, because I had good sales on Depop, and I had 2 multiple sales where the buyers bought multiple items. One sale bought 2 items, and I'm sorry, I'm pressing my leg and I have to go because I am getting a cramp in my leg. One was 2 items in a bundle, and the other one was 4 items in a bundle, which was fantastic for me because it was all the same money that I had to pay for postage. So, boys and girls, cheerio, and I will see you tonight or tomorrow.